Well, good morning, and thank you very much for joining us. I am Iori Folarin. Hope we meet you well. Well, our guest this morning is Honorable Segun Olulade, political and policy analyst. He's a former member of the Lagos State House of Assembly. A fine morning to you, Honorable. Okay.
Quite a long time.
Indeed, it's been quite a while. And I see that you're highly mobile. You're joining us from Abuja this morning, out of Lagos, your home base. Okay, then.
Yes.
So, there's been, today is the first of the month. The first of, no, it isn't. I'm getting ahead of myself. The last day of the month. The last day of the month. And this is the eve of the protest that everybody has been speaking about. Of course, entities are continuing to see how, by all means, if you do want to do so, you can protest so far as you restrict yourself to certain standard international norms. Peaceful, focused, and all of that kind of a thing. What's your sense? Because we can go over all the reasons again why those who say that they do understand that there is a hardship, but that at the same time they have been counseling them, that is those who are so interested, to reconsider and perhaps not protest. 10 days? They say from the 1st to the 10th. And people have been sort of trying to explain that that's a monumental issue. You can't shut down the country for 10 days. To what avail? But do you get the sense that things are changing and that they might reconsider? That's what everybody has been saying. Please reconsider.
Yes. Good morning once again. Good morning, Nigerians. I will want to say categorically that peaceful protests, is a constitutional right of every Nigerian and everybody worldwide. But there must be a motive behind every protest. First of all, we look at what is the terminologies that are being used for this particular protest. 1, end bad governance. 2, take back our movement. When you start hearing such words and considering the fact that the security agencies, intelligence provided has clearly shown that we have international influence, foreign mercenaries are being engaged. Nigerians are divided via tribe and religion. In the past, when protests are being done, peaceful protests are being done, we have seen that we have leaders who will come out to say, I am leading this protest. The likes of Wole Soyinka, the likes of Gani Fayemi, the likes of even of Mr. President.
And the likes of the Nigeria Labour Congress, for example.
Nigeria Labour Congress. They all come out to say, we are leading this protest. So somebody is responsible. Somebody, and the police have never shied away from the fact that they now have the responsibility of protecting the protesters. And until you now start seeing political interference in every protest, once there is a political interference, it won't end well.
Sorry, sir.
What,
thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
This is another one of the topics that people are speaking about in looking at this protest and saying that it's not going to, it doesn't seem that it can be successful for the reasons that you have stated, but those are not the exclusive reasons. People are also saying that politics has entered into it, ethnicity horribly has also entered into it, and all of these are things that we don't want. I think it's been said, I don't know, to paraphrase President Tinubu, do things that sort of unite us exceed those that divide us. But you began to see where people are being typecast. Certain segments are being typecast into certain areas, and you see evidence of them saying that we are not there, we're not there. I was just looking at the paper this morning. One of the headlines in The Guardian is that Ohaneze Ndigbo faction knocks Obi over endorsement of protest, saying that we are not protesting, mourning our leaders passing. Now, you begin to hear divergent voices. You see on social media divergent voices, and quite frankly, it is becoming a bit more, it's like the knots is getting more and more entangled, and you can't easily undo it and say that, as you pointed out, this is what we are talking about. None of this, Honorable, none of the situations that are being protested about and that nobody is denying, nobody is saying there is no hardship, nobody is saying that things are not really, really tight. But then people are pointing out that, one, it's a global phenomenon. None of this was really concerned. None of this was really brought about by the administration in power as we speak. But people should think about those. But those are the things that are being glossed over. I don't even think people know what they're going to do. Let's say, for the sake of argument, if they say, go ahead. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Protest. Go anywhere you want. Okay, let's say, God forbid, and it won't happen. Let's say you even got to a situation where you have what you want. You have taken over, in quotes. So what next? What are you going to do? People don't think that people have thought those things out. Yes, sir.
Okuyori, we don't need any soothsayer to tell us what is going to happen with these particular protests. Nobody can tell us that you are talking about hunger. Hunger is a global citizen.
It is. It is.
When you talk about hardship, go to UK today, go to America, go
Canada,
to Canada,
France.
Go to France, go to Germany. Everywhere in the world, everybody is crying hardship, hardship, hardship. So it's a global citizen. When you talk about hunger, what are we doing as youth? I think the Nigerian youth should wake up. What are we doing as youth to contribute, to add value to the country?
Yes, sir.
In terms of agricultural products, majority of everybody, once they finish their secondary school, they move from their community, they come to Lagos, or they move to Abuja, or they move to Kaduna, or they move to Enugu. Those are the places that you see them moving to. They don't stay in their local areas, or Port Harcourt. They don't stay in their local areas where they could add value in farming. And we are talking about hunger, where nobody is going to the farms any longer. Before now, we have seen some segment of the country that they believe that strike or protest is anti their religion. We have seen that in this same country, before now, there have been issues of Fulani herdsmen. There have been issues of Boko Haram, insecurity in town. But gradually, those things are fading away. That shows you something.
It does.
That the people who are involved in all those things are more of politics than than you can. Not most of it are not that of the economy.
Indeed.
But it's because of the politics. And when you look at it critically, when we talk about the people talk about the removal, and when you look at what they are even requesting for this particular and bad government protest they are talking about removal of fuel subsidy. How come hunger? What does hunger have to do with, if not some people who have been benefiting from fuel subsidy are behind these things?
Okay, but Honorable, in addition to what you're saying, sorry sir for jumping in, sir. I know